All right, so I have the Hermod here, the Squarp Instruments Hermod. It is a modular brain. It's a sequencer, but it's more than that. You can build full sets with this, full tracks. It has effects, LFOs, glides, quantizers built into it. It's amazing. Some of the lanes can be modulation. They can be pitch and gate. You have all those effects, like I said, and you can send in MIDI in and MIDI out through a variety of ways with different USBs and DIN MIDI, which is amazing. You know, like when I use it, I run my Moog Muse or sometimes the multi-poly into the MIDI in, and you just pick the MIDI channel and it'll come right out of one of these. But we're going to go over all that in this video. I wanted to make one because before I was getting this, it was hard to find a video that kind of covered everything in kind of in a condensed way. There was one that was great, but it was 9 chapters. Another one was like an hour long. So I'm going to try to make a faster video and really cover the features. So let's dive into that. All right, so let's start with a new project. Go to Sequence, go to Project, we'll go to New, then go to Track, hit Y, clock in and out, hit the encoder, go to CVA. Now we can do a ×4 clock from Pam's, and that's going to run our clock. So you have gates and your pitch sending out. But if you go to track, you can choose layout. You can go to 2 voice, 3 voice, whatever. If you do 2 voice, you can do mono velocity. So you're going to get gate, pitch, and this is going to be your velocity channel. But to keep this nice and easy, we'll just show the basics. So let's go to 1 voice. You can make it modulation. It's going to turn blue. When you go to your steps, you're going to get kind of this sample and hold looking thing you can do. Then you can go in and add effects. You can add these effects to pitch. You can add them to the modulation. You have arpeggiator, chance, delay, Euclidean, glide, randomizer, LFO, MIDI output, random, ratchet, scale, and swing. Go to track. We can clear it. Start with a new one. And if you want to keep it nice and basic, when you go to track without hitting layout, it's just automatically going to be the gates. Now to change the length of the gate, you just hold this step, hit the encoder, and now I can go to a, half step. You can go quarter, you can go 16th, you can go all the way up to like 32, 64. You can make it just one long sustained gate. So we're just going to make something basic to see how this works and just run over this in a simple way because, like I said at the beginning, a lot of the videos were great, but they were very long. So we're going to make channel 1 the kick. Let's make channel 2 the hi-hat. So we'll go to track 2. Never really liked the 909 hat sounds. I mean, it needs some delay and reverb, but whatever. Keeping this simple. Channel 3, we'll go to the clap. We're just going to do a really simple drum beat. Channel 3. All right, and then when you go to tracks, this is how you mute them. You just hit it. Same thing as adding a step. When you're in steps, you want to add a step. When you're in sequence, you want to change sequence, which is all 8 of these. We're going to go over that soon. You turn them on and off by that, by hitting the number. Tracks, you do the same thing to mute them. That was our kick, hi-hat, clap. Effects, you do the same thing. You can fill it all up with effects, and when you want to clear the effect, you do the same thing. So it's for all of these, it works the same. So let's get this going and add a bass line out of channel 4. I'm going to use the A116. I have a lot of the voices off screen because I wanted to zoom into the Hermod. But I'll at least, say what they are. So that's into pitch. This will be into gate. We'll just do a simple kind of pattern for it. All right, so you can hear the bass going with just a simple pattern. And you can add them on the fly if you want. And you can change the length of steps all the way to 64. So let's make the bass 16 steps. Just use the encoder to go to the next page. Now let's add some modulation to the filter of that bass voice. So we'll come out of channel 5. And I like to have it already in there so I can hear the modulation as I go, but to each his own. So let's just turn the bass on. Go to channel 5. To get to modulation, you got to go to layout, one voice, modulation, go to the step. So I'm going to use glide real quick just to kind of smooth out the steps. So you can hear the glide. If you wanted to turn that effect off, you could just hit 3. So you get like a nice smooth one. Now we'll turn the rest of the tracks on. All right, and then we can add another voice now, like the plates clone I got, just something simple. Let's see here. So come out of the gate of channel 6. All right, and let's go to step. Let's do 16 again. All right, so when it comes to building a track, you can obviously use all 8 of these. We could send out more modulation. But a real easy way to do it is, let's go to sequence 2, and we're going to copy sequence 1. So hit copy sequence. Go to sequence 2, nothing's going to happen. Let's paste sequence. So we're pasting sequence 1 to 2. Now if we want to go back to sequence 1, we go like that, but they're the same. So let's mute the drums. Just have the kick. So that's sequence 1 because we muted it, and then sequence 2. All right, and then let's copy sequence 2. We're in sequence, so now we're going to jump to 3. There's going to be nothing. Go to paste sequence. And then let's go to our tracks. Let's take the kick out of this sequence. So now let's listen. We got 3 sequences going. Sequence 2 is going to bring it all back in. And you can get as creative with that as you want. I mean, like I said, I'll build a couple hour jams out of this. So by using kind of the track mutes, the effects mutes, out of 3 of them, 3 sequences, you can do some really powerful things. I almost wish this was called Project because it kind of makes it confusing because each lane is a sequencer, but I guess because it can do so much more, they didn't want to label it that. That was a little bit confusing to me. So that I hope that kind of simplifies it for you, because when I was getting this, it was confusing. I go, well, hold on, what is this sequence muting all 8 of these? What's going on? So you can build full tracks with this. It's so perfect for live jamming. It's really amazing. Live jamming, using it with your DAW, whatever you're using it for. The sequence comes in really handy. And when you first get it, it's a little, for some people, for me, it was a little intimidating, because when I first had it, I was like, oh, I'm trying to build everything from scratch on each sequence. But I've really learned the best way is, for me, is copying and pasting to each one and just taking parts out, adding completely new parts, new modulation, whatever it may be. And it works really great. So that is the Hermod. That's kind of the gist of it. Now, we can go over real quick. You have this B, C, and D input as well now. Those can modulate all sorts of things. Minimum note, maximum note. It can modulate the way the sequences jump together, because you can have them follow when one ends. You can have them jump randomly. You can have the inputs of B, C, and D, make the sequence change. Then you also have your MIDI inputs. You have host, device, MIDI in, MIDI out. So I have a multi-poly hooked up to this right now. So I'm going to plug in the MIDI. I'm going to go to channel 8. And when I go to 8, go to tracks, and I have MIDI in. So I go down to track 8 over here, and I have my multi-poly set to channel 15. So if I go to channel 15 now, I can take out the gate, plug this into my envelope generator over here, going into the VCA. I have ensemble going in. And then I can take the pitch and go to the ensemble pitch. Hopefully this isn't too loud. So I'm playing the multi-poly, and it's controlling ensemble by running to the MIDI input and coming out of channel 8, because I selected the MIDI channel. You can also output MIDI, so you could have these notes going to a synthesizer you have way across the room. So one of these channels could control, let's say, my Sub 37 or the Muse. Same with these USB devices, if your MIDI controller has that. So super capable, amazing. This thing's incredible. If you have a small case, it's like almost a necessity. But I hope that video helped you out. I just wanted to run down everything in kind of a fast way. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.